trip, a hero, because only the hero can kill his family.
Oh, really?
Yes. I see so many persons have problems with his mother, with his brother, with his father. They have enormous problems. The psychoanalysts won a lot of money with that. But they cannot solve that problem, no? They cannot cut.
Well, that's the possession trance again.
Yes. Yes, this is some kind of possession.
Ya. Voyons en avoir en action. Toi, tu regardes, ne pense pas, laisse-toi aller à ton inconscient, dis, tu vois là, il dit, ça c'est mon papa.
Mébius, ça c'est ce qui vient.
Ton papa.
Ouais.
Ok. Avec chaussure ou sans chaussure?
Comme il est.
Comme il est, ya. Ya, carajo, exprime-toi. Papa, exprime-toi. C'est le moment.
Ah, exprime-toi maintenant, je regrette. Mais les regrets servent à rien.
Là, il commence à s'exprimer, voyez-vous, il commence à s'exprimer. Le regret, ça sert à rien.
Ça, c'est ce qu'il a jamais fait.
I'd say that this ayahuasca religion from Brazil that I work with, Santo Daime, does good work in that regard. But it seems very similar to the psychomagic, like getting people to actually kind of embody those spirits and then release them.
And you take the ayahuasca in Brazil, no?
I've done it in Brazil and I do it in the United States too.
In the United States too? Was good for you?
I love it, yeah.
Did you see serpents and crocodiles?
I've seen serpents and spaceships and weird deities. I feel like it's good to have a ceremonial container to do this type of medicine.
And you vomit all the time?
No, not always, no. Usually I'm happy when I do vomit though.
How many times you are with this girl?
Oh, the girl that you just met?
Yes.
Oh no, we've been together for 4 or 5 months now.
Ah,
yeah. I thought you meant the girl you're talking about, the medicine ayahuasca.
No.
Yeah, she lives with me in New York.
You're happy?
Yeah, pretty much.
You find the woman of your life?
Of my life right now. Yeah.
You know love? Do you know how to be in love?
I'm not sure, no. I'm not sure. Do you?
Now.
Yeah.
I find the woman of my life at 76 years.
Oh.
When you find that, it's evident. There are no any more doubt.
Yeah.
It's absolute certainty. Yes, it's evidently there. You don't fear. It's that.
Yeah.
For the two of them, no, it's that. But it's very difficult to find that. Very difficult. No?
Yeah, well, I've been, I wrote about in the last book, wondering about, monogamy and wondering if maybe like alternative relationship models are possible or make sense.
Monogamy is not real love, it's not truth. Mm-hmm. But when you have this certainty, you find the thing, no? The treasure, you find the treasure. You are not monogam, but you don't need any more.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
Right.
Huh?
Makes sense.
Nothing more. That is good.
So why did it take 76 years then to find this?
Because I was a neurotical guy, because my family was terrible.
Neurotical, you said? Or?
Neurotical, yes. And then I need to heal myself. I didn't believe my mother loved me. Never. He never touched me. Huh? Never. And then I live like that. I say my mother doesn't love me. No? And then the woman doesn't love me. I didn't believe. And one day my mother died, in Peru, but I have a sister and sent me a letter. I say, there are 30 years I have this letter your mother sent to you. I forget to send to you. And this letter was a love declaration of my mother.
Wow.
Different. I can show you. I put in a frame. After that, I find the woman of my life.
Well,
that is why we are possessed for the family, no?
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of possession, no?
Sometimes I feel like, or in the past, I mean, I'm happy in this relationship for the time being, at least. But I almost feel in the past that it almost like has kept me working and kept me curious, and to not have that kind of partnership. I almost feel like some spiritual force is keeping me from that kind of state of grace that you described.
And tell me, how you started? What was your first searching? Why you start to? Because you are broken the normal definition of rational, or the rational, no? You are going deep into Jung and all the opening, no, of the mind. Why?
It started, I had a real deep kind of existential crisis in my late 20s. I was working in New York City, I was writing for magazines as a journalist, and it all just seemed totally empty, and I felt like there was no ground, you know. It just seemed, because I came out of a sort of a skeptical, you know, materialist background. My father was an abstract painter, and he never really wanted to have a child. My mother got pregnant, she really wanted to have a child, and so she did it, and he was never really able to commit to that responsibility, because it wasn't really something that he had wanted.
And then you was more in a union with your mother.
Yeah.
And you lack of father. What was the name of your father?
Peter Pinchbeck.
Is your mother?
Joyce Johnson. Yeah. And she was from the cultural background. She was a writer. She's a writer still. And she was part of the Beat generation. She was involved with Jack Kerouac in the late 50s. She was with him when On the Road came out. So somehow I think that this deep kind of cultural ambition, you know, towards, you know, creative transformation, like came from both of them, maybe, but you know, especially maybe from her. You know, there was some kind of anticipation, you know, or something. Yeah. And then in the media world that I was in, I just felt that it was a dead world, really. So I had to kind of stop the career I was in and reassess. And then I remembered my psychedelic experiences that I'd had in college as the only time I'd felt kind of, you know, the access to some other form of consciousness.
You are speaking about 2012, no? As a possibility of the end of the world.
I would say the end of a world.
A world, yes. But tell me, if we play the game and we think, you have 3 years to go to a new life,
Well, to a certain extent,
what will change you in 3 years?
Well, to a certain extent, I feel like myself and many people that the community that I'm part of, has made a kind of shift already, in that we've kind of recognized that the limits of the modern rational system and the capitalist game, and have kind of begun to reintegrate this traditional knowledge and shamanism. Beyond that, I think we can see that the tower, you know, of modern civilization is crumbling.
Yes.
And so within this time that's available, I think a new you know, model of society, you know, can be constructed, and people can begin to shift into it.
But the revolution is not useful now. We cannot make revolution.
Well, we have to.
We cannot, and then we need to make mutation. And then I think naturally the human being will mutate from one day to the other. We'll start to be born different.
Maybe not even born.
Maybe, and then go to make a child with this girl.
Me?
Yeah, to see it, go to make a child. Fornication, a child, and we will have a mutant. What do you think? Maybe 2 or 3. Well, they are tired. Maybe we need to go. We need to go. I don't know where.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's your city. I follow you.
Ciao. Ciao, Matusalem. Ciao. Goodbye. Well, I have a nice time.
I'm loving it. Absolutely. Yeah, it's great to meet you. I'm really happy.
We are two unknown persons.
Yeah.
We have the pleasure to speak.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna sit down for a second and do this.